Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're rediving deep into a topic that affects every single one of us, finding a sustainable and, dare I say, joyful way to manage our work and our lives. Forget the old school image of a scale with work on one side and life on the other. Life isn't that neat. The truth is, our lives are a messy, beautiful, interconnected web. Work bleeds into life, and life inspires our work. So the question isn't, how do I balance them? But rather, how do I create a life where my work and my personal time can coexist and even enrich each other? Let's start by debunking a huge myth, the idea that there's a one-size-fits-all solution. Your ideal work-life integration will look completely different from your friends, your bosses, or even mine. Maybe for you it's working a strict 9 to 5, so you can be completely unplugged in the evenings to focus on your family. Or perhaps you're a creative soul who thrives on a flexible schedule, working in intense bursts of inspiration. Even if that means a late-night coding session followed by a leisurely morning. The first step is to stop comparing your life to others and start getting honest with yourself. What do you truly need to feel fulfilled, rested, and productive? Think about it in terms of energy, not just time. We all have a finite amount of mental and emotional energy each day. Instead of just scheduling hours, start scheduling energy. What tasks at work drain you the most? What activities in your personal life recharge you? Maybe that intense 2-hour meeting drains you so much that you need 30 minutes of quiet time afterwards. Just listening to music or going for a quick walk before you can dive back into your tasks. On the flip side, maybe spending an hour playing with your kids or hitting the gym gives you a huge energy boost that makes your afternoon work session far more productive. The goal is to build a rhythm where you're actively managing your energy inputs and outputs, not just blindly following a clock. Now, let's talk about boundaries. This is where work-life integration often gets a bad rap. People hear integration and think it means being always on. That couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, integration requires even stronger, more intentional boundaries than traditional balance. The difference is that you define them based on your needs. A boundary could be as simple as I do not check work emails after 7 p.m. or Tuesdays and Thursdays are my deep work days, and I won't accept any meeting requests. It could also be I am taking a 2-hour lunch break to go to a yoga class because it makes me a better employee in the afternoon. These aren't walls to keep work out. They are guardrails to protect your energy, your focus, and your well-being, and you have to communicate them clearly and respectfully to your colleagues and your family. People can't respect boundaries they don't know exist. Let's get practical. How do you figure out your ideal integration? Grab a piece of paper or open a new doc. On one side, list all your non-negotiables. These are the pillars of your life. It could be dinner with my family every night, 8 hours of sleep, time to work on my personal creative project, or my weekly rock climbing session. These are the things that, if you sacrifice them, you start to feel like you're losing yourself. be ruthless here. This is about what truly matters to you, not what you think should matter. On the other side, list your work responsibilities and how you prefer to tackle them. Are you a morning person who does your best thinking before noon? Do you need quiet, uninterrupted blocks of time for deep work? Do you thrive on collaboration and brainstorming sessions? Now, look at both lists. Where are the conflicts? Where are the opportunities for synergy? Maybe you realize that by shifting your workday to start at 7 a.m., you can finish by 3 p.m. and have the entire afternoon for your non-negotiables. Or maybe you realize you can batch all your meetings into 2 days a week, freeing up the other 3 for focused, productive work that leaves you feeling accomplished instead of frazzled. This isn't about finding more hours in the day. It's about making your hours work smarter for you. And remember, technology can be your best friend or your worst enemy in this quest. Turn off non-essential notifications. Use calendar apps to block out personal time with the same seriousness you block out a meeting with your CEO. Use focus mode on your phone and computer. Technology has enabled work to creep into every corner of our lives. But we can also use that same technology to reclaim our time and attention. You are the one in control. You can set up your digital environment to support your ideal life, not detract from it. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is in your mindset. Stop feeling guilty. Guilty for taking a break. Guilty for not answering an email at 10 p.m. Guilty for leaving work on time. This guilt is a relic of an outdated work culture that glorifies burnout. Being constantly busy is not a badge of honor. True productivity is about getting the right things done efficiently so you have more time and energy for the rest of your life. Celebrate your wins in both work and life. Finishing a big project is a win. So is being fully present while reading your child a bedtime story. Both are equally important for a well-lived life. This process is not a one-and-done deal. Your ideal work-life integration will evolve as your life changes. A new job, a new relationship, a new hobby, or a growing family will all require you to reassess and adjust. The key is to stay flexible and continue checking in with yourself. Every few months, ask yourself, is this still working for me? What needs to change? What am I missing? What am I grateful for? This ongoing conversation with yourself is the secret sauce to maintaining a life that feels authentic and sustainable in the long run. It's about building a life by design, not by default. So I want you to leave a comment below and tell me one small change you're going to make this week to move towards your ideal work-life integration. It could be blocking out time for a walk, turning off notifications after dinner, or just giving yourself permission to take a real lunch break. Let's inspire each other. It's time to stop chasing the myth of balance and start creating a life that truly works for you in all its beautiful integrated glory. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.